So this is the story so far. A while back, about a month ago, my bike conked out. It was the battery. So I bought a new battery. I went out and tested it again, thinking everything was alright, and then the bike conked out again. So I tested it, thought it was a rectifier. So I've replaced the rectifier. So now I'm going to go out again and I'm going to test the bike. And fingers crossed, there aren't any problems this time. But time will tell, and if you watch the video, you'll see. Good morning in the morning. Welcome back to another Richard's Ride Out Diaries. And today, I don't know if you've seen the last video, I had problems with my battery, so taking no chances today. So I've got a spare battery here. I'm going to put that in the back of my bike just in case. Today is a test day. Time to see if replacing my rectifier, as you saw in my previous video, actually solves the battery charging problem on my bike. First job, head out to Allbox to meet Steve and Jed and check out Jed's brand new bike, the Triumph Tiger 800. 800 Tiger from Triumph. He traded in his old Scrambler. Yeah, we call it Bumblebee. That is nice. It's got all the trimmings on it. It's got all the quick shifters and all the gubbins, and yeah, it's very nice. That's a turbo. That's a turbo button. That is. All right. I think we've had a little chat, and we decided we're going somewhere, and we are off. First ever ride with the Bumblebee, a Tiger 800. That's going to be his nickname. I think we're going to go to Zerhenna. And then we're going to cross over some mountains and then do something else. Useless. Anyway, follow along. We're going to go somewhere nice, I'm sure, and the roads are going to be spectacular as they always are. It's not arriving, it's the journey. With no real plan, as usual, we pointed the bikes towards the mountains for some spectacular scenery along roads I hadn't ridden in years. Going down a road that I've not really been to before. It's always nice. Honestly, it always amazes me how these villages look completely deserted. It's like everyone decided to take a siesta permanently. Just like there's no one around. You know, there's never anyone around. It's crazy. I find it quite amusing. A windy start took us up into the valleys towards Albenchez, where we stopped for fuel. We're on our way again, so we're going to go over the mountains, I think, up that way. Look at this village up here, it's really nice. Then it was off again, weaving through a classic whitewashed Spanish village, climbing higher into the mountains with jaw-dropping valley views and the marble quarries this area is known for. Look at that view. Wow. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube with people in, you know, Pakistan, like Itchy Boots, Himalayas, etc. And I think, wow, it'd just be amazing to go and do things like that. But then, look at this. I've got this on my doorstep. This is amazing as well. Of course, in the sunshine here, it's nice and dry. But I've noticed coming up, look, you can see this. You see the glint off of the tarmac where it's still damp. And living here in Spain for 20 years and riding motorbikes here for 20 years, we're spoiled. Because generally speaking, we go out in really nice weather. Look, you can see how damp it is here, look. And then when we do come out and it's like this, and it's like a bit damp, you actually, yeah, for want of a better word, you're really cautious. You shit yourself a little bit.
As we gained altitude, the mountain roads got damper in the shaded areas, so we had to be careful not to brake too hard or we'd be sliding like dancing on ice. Oh, and the occasional wild dog wandering across the road kept us on our toes also.
You see the monastery up on the top of the hill. We've been there before. See Steve going up there. And Bumblebee. It is, it's a pleasure to just ride around here. You've got the mountains, the blue sky, clouds. It even smells really, like you can breathe in, you can smell how fresh it is. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Really, really good. And I love doing these videos. I love going out riding. I love just having a little vlog and chatting away with you guys and just showing you where I live, what I do. It's not exactly the most exciting or the most quickest or the scariest riding, but it's just every weekend I absolutely love it.
We snaked our way up the twisties and past the monastery of Santurio Virgin de la Cabeza de Monteagudo, a bit of a mouthful, sitting proudly at 1,300 meters above sea level. Now, when I'm filming and vlogging, I often ride slower so I can talk to the camera and show the scenery properly. It's always nice to see the guys stop and wait for me, even if my attempts at being Stillberg test their patience from time to time. It's also their way of making sure I'm still alive, especially with these damp mountain corners we're not used to. After the monastery, we headed down the twisty mountains with more amazing views of the distant peaks.
I think around the corner here we get a really nice view. No, maybe not. Look at these little twisty roads. They're so twisty sometimes. And we'll go off in the mountains like this for a few hours. We'll stop off, have a tostada, have a coffee, have a break, a little chat. It's all a very pleasant way to spend a Sunday. It really is.
The roads began drying out in the morning sun and we could finally ride a bit more confidently.
You see what I mean? This is just gorgeous. Let's catch up to the other two. And a couple of bikers surprised me. I'm surprised we haven't actually seen more today. Look at that, look, way up the mountain there. Duck under the bushes. It's fun. Little bridges, twisty bends, sunshine. That's where we come from, obviously, up there. Every Sunday, yes. Every Sunday, do a ride out, and I will do a video. So if you like this sort of thing, please give it a big thumbs up and give it a subscribe as well, and then you don't miss out, especially if you hit the alarm bell. This is Luela del Campo, so nice little village. I'm hoping we're going to stop for a coffee. This clears your mind, I tell you. This is oh, we're going to stop for a coffee, yeah. Motorcycling, just lovely. It clears your mind when you've got a stressful week, and I'm having a stressful week at work. It's like crazy, and yeah, just coming to do this is something to look forward to, and you can just come out with your friends and go for a ride and see the scenery. It's just amazing. It's just absolutely lovely, and all the stress goes away, and that's why I just love riding. Exactly. So I'm just going to come and shake your hand because I've not done that road for quite a while. Yeah, I know. You know, exactly. You're not shitting yourself or anything, but you're sort of going, ooh, because you're not used to it.
We We rolled into Ulela del Campo and stopped in the square for a coffee and tostada.
Lovely, isn't it?
Bit of sunshine. I mean, here in the sunshine.
Oh, can't beat it.
También, ¿y tienes tostada con atún y tomate?
De lo que queráis. Sí,
Vale, eso sí.
De atún, de jamón, de...
Sí, atún y tomate está bien.
Atún y tomate.
Sí, gracias.
Steve, being properly English, even brought his own Thai food tea bag with him. You can't trust foreign tea, apparently.
He's got like, look. So what's that, PG or Thai food?
And there we met some small furry locals hanging around for the crumbs.
And yeah, you guessed it, we do have a tostada.
After the break, I realised something great. I'd forgotten completely about my battery charging problem, and the bike was still starting perfectly. It was a good sign the new rectifier was doing its job. Leaving the village, we passed some beautiful old vintage cars and climbed back into the mountains, riding past endless olive fields towards the villages of Benizalon and Benitagla, still damp from the previous night's rain.
So this is how we end up. Shades of blue and gray. I feel just like an empty bottle. My dreams are on delay. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again. So this is how we end up.
Oh,
Game
just
is set to play.
so good.
Every day remains the same now. One decision we all
This is nice, look. Wave at the people. We try and give bikers a good name. Great road. I mean, I've kept the camera on. I don't know for how many minutes. I just have not switched it off.
I followed behind Steve through more twisties and more picture-perfect whitewashed villages tucked into the valleys, this one being Alcudia de Montegud.
Another village is done. Just like that, it's over.
We even passed a man collecting olives on the roadside and rode through villages I've never seen in my 18 years of motorcycling in southern Spain.
This netting, they put that on the olive trees, and then when they shake the tree, all the olives fall off, and then they collect them, and they make the olive oil. And now Steve's in front, so we've got someone new and someone who could suggest slightly different routes. Another pretty little village. Trees going orange. Matches Bumblebee in the background, look. He's going to kill me for calling it Bumblebee. The colours of the trees, lovely.
Winter is definitely coming. The leaves turning from green to yellow, perfectly matching the colour of Jed's new bike named Bumblebee.
It's gorgeous. This is McHale Road, yeah, so get to the top here, then it opens out to really long, sweeping bends. Just hope they're dry.
we blasted along fast, sweeping bends down the mountain into the valley below, with a great view of Bumblebee heading towards the Tabernas Desert area.
Yeah, just been really, really nice. Lots of really nice roads. There's some roads I've never ever been down. Steve's done a good job to lead. We're now come to the Tabernas area. There's something on my bike that's squeaking. I don't know, never noticed it before. I can only hear it when I'm going slow, so just keep going quick.
At this point, I wasn't thinking about the batteries at all. We'd been riding for almost 3 hours and everything seemed perfect.
Just stopped by the racetrack to have a chat. Mother's meeting? We can go what other way? This is the Circuito de Almeria, and a lot of the teams come down, they practice, they do their training down here because of the weather, basically. It's great fun. Whoa, 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 whoa!
So of course, when we stopped next to the Circuito de Almeria, my motorcycle refused to start.
No battery. Would we be able to bump start it and go?
We bump started it last time, didn't we?
Yeah. Could do. No, it's nothing to do with anything like this, is it? Stupid little things.
Try and bump it, it's no good for it standing here.
I've got a spare battery.
Luckily, I had a fully charged spare battery in my top box.
Not only have I not fixed the problem, but I've gone and spent money on stuff I didn't need to. Okay, let's go.
A quick 10-minute roadside battery swap later, and we were back on the road and heading home.
They're going to follow me home. Yeah, so I don't know what the problem is. Electrical things are... electrical things, you need to know what you're doing. So, you know, and I'm not an electrician. Oh well, never mind. Not again, honestly. I thought I'd fixed it. Have you seen, well, as you've just seen from the video, it broke down again because of the battery. So for some reason, changing the rectifier, which I did the other day on here, hasn't solved the problem. I've got two batteries, so I bought an extra battery and a rectifier. That's about €100 so far, and it's still conking out. I've just connected this, and it says it's at 12.5, 13 volts. I'm going to switch it on and see what happens. See if it goes up. It will work because the battery is still okay. And still saying 12 volts, 12.5. So I don't know what the problem is. I really don't know. Look, 12.5 volts. Does that mean it's charging? Let's see if I can rev it and it'll go up. But I'm not an electrician. Oh well, I'm going to confer with my friend and see what he thinks. It's just a bit weird. What I did do is I disconnected the headlights, so they're not on. Well, the side lights are on. Or maybe I can do that. Maybe I can ride with just the side lights on, and it's not drawing the power from at least the main headlights. But they're LEDs, so it shouldn't draw that much power. I'm a bit of a loss. Help me out. If anyone knows, let me know. Thank you.